It's time for another Dice Tower review with Z Garcia.
Hey folks, today I'm going to be taking a look at the expansion to Takenoko. That's Takenoko Chibis, which is oh so adorable. In Takenoko Chibis, you are going to get some new land hexes, you're going to get some new scoring opportunities, the cards, the babies themselves. Of course, you get a new figure of the female panda here. I'm going to be showing you how this stuff works in the game. I'm not going to be explaining the game, of course, so I'm going to assume you know how to play Takenoko already. So here we go. Let me show you what's in the box, and then I'll tell you what I think of Chibis. Here's all the new stuff that comes with the Takenoko expansion, except for some bamboo. There's some bamboo in each of the three colors, but this is basically it. So let me show you what everything is. Here we have some new land tiles. This is a new watering hole. It behaves exactly like the original watering hole, which is good because the board will be considerably bigger now, and this helps you to get more tiles irrigated, and you can irrigate starting from here, etc. These three tiles are the same for each of the colors, and what they mean is whenever the gardener stops here, every bamboo on the board that's irrigated of this color will grow. So every pink on the board will grow, every green, every yellow, okay? This one, all three colors can grow here, and so when the gardener goes there, you choose what grows, and that grows, everything around it of that color grows, and when it's first irrigated, everything grows. And then this is the gardener's hut, and the way that works is whenever you take him there, you are going to draw the top card of each of the three types of scoring cards. You're going to keep one, and the other two go on the bottom of their respective piles. Very useful. That's all it does. Bamboo does not grow here, okay? Besides the new land types, we also have the new figurine here, the little female panda. And she's going to move and behave exactly like the other panda from the original game, except in this game, if you move her, she does not eat bamboo, and if you move her to the male panda, then they might have one of these baby tokens, okay? The way that works is, if you take her to a pink and the male is already there, then you may expend one pink bamboo that you already would have had to have on your board, and then you can take one of these pink tokens. The same is true, of course, for green on a green hex, and for yellow on a yellow hex, and you would pay green for this, pay yellow for that. And they are 2 points each, 2 victory points, and they give you a little bonus when you first gather them. This one gives you an irrigation. This one will let you cycle out a card. You can put one back and take a new one of whatever kind you want to. And this gives you one of the tokens, one of the upgrade tokens. Each color is exactly the same, and that's basically it for those. There's some new cards as well, as you can see here. Let me briefly show you these. The land type cards give you, there's 2 kinds of everything, and so these say that you must have one of the new tiles between 2 yellow that are irrigated. Same thing for pink, same thing for green, okay? And then this says there has to be that many irrigated on the board of pink, of yellow, or of green. Over here, the gardener ones, this means there must be that many of that height at least on the board. So in this case, 7 green of at least 2 each, 6 yellow of at least 2 each, 5 red of at least 2 each, and then the other 3 are a size 2, a size 3, and a size 4 of whatever color, okay? And then this last one, they are very cheap, as you can see. They're very simple, and they're not even matching, so this is just one of that. These are just 2 of each, but the idea is for you to cash these in, you need to take the panda to one of the 2 watering holes. Again, there's a new watering hole in the game now, don't forget. And he needs to stop there and basically do nothing, and then you can cash this in. Or he can be there already, basically. If he's already there on your turn, then you can cash these in. And that's pretty much it. That's basically everything that the game introduces, and the main thing, of course, is the adorable new panda. Yay! Takenoko is one of those games that I've always liked. It's never necessarily been my favorite game to play with new players. It's never necessarily been my favorite game to play with advanced gamers, but I've always liked it, and I've always liked it for all those groups. I can play with family, I can play with friends, I can play with gamers. And so this expansion does a really nice job of straddling all those groups. Some expansions come out and make you think, wow, they really stepped up the complexity here. This game is no longer, with the expansion, for new gamers. Or this game was already so deep and now they've added all this luck, which brings down the group I want to play with now. Like, gamers might not want to have all this luck. They might this might work with families now. This one adds interesting things that I think keep the game working with all those groups, and that's kind of a rare thing. I'd like the new scoring opportunities. This game, if there was one thing the game needed, was more ways to score, because the scoring was so open. And it's still open. There's no hidden scoring here, but there's a few more things you might get points from now. New cards that you score from, and I especially like one of the variant rules included in the box here. There's a couple, but one specifically I will probably never play without that rule again, and that is that you get a bonus 3 victory points for every set of each scoring card. There's 3 different scoring cards that you score. And so if you make one of each, you get a bonus 3 points for that. Really cool. I like that being an official variant now. It was a rule that had been floating out there before, but now it's officially included. I really like that. And the way the female panda is incorporated into the game is clean, makes sense. I like the way it works. It gives you something to do with extra bamboo if you have nothing else to do with it. You can snatch up those 2 victory points with a little bonus on top. Everything just works really well. I like the new tiles. They're clean, makes sense. This is a solid expansion. I'm not going to say that suddenly I like the game more with it. I did like the game already, but it does not detract whatsoever. And I do recommend it if you like the game and you've played it a few times. You absolutely should get the expansion, because it will reinvigorate that game for you. Takenoko Chibis, thumbs up for me. A really cool expansion. I think it's excellent. Go and check it out.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews, as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at Dicetowernetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool stuff in stock. Check them out at CoolStuffInc.com.